saw cuisine? There are a few people who actually saw. So maybe you can tell us a bit about that.
One of the biggest franchises in history. Very clever, that's why people like it, like you guys. Who's the Saw fans? What's your favorite one?
The first one.
The first one?
Yeah.
The one that I'm not in?
Yeah. The last one.
Okay.
You lie.
The first and the last one, okay. It was a lot of fun making them, so I hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And you're Saw fans? Yeah. 5 kilos. 5 kilos. Tell me.
So, on set, on screen, it looks very scary. Obviously, all the traps and stuff, and people being trapped in there for hours. It looks very scary. It looks very real. But what was it like on set?
On set, a lot of people were suffering because in those traps, they're there for days. You know, they can't move, they have to stay in them. So I used to go up and tickle them and make fun of them to make them crazy. But I wasn't in many traps, so I used to walk around laughing at everybody. So it was creepy, strange, but fun too. We have to make fun, right? Take away the stress.
And how much does it differ from what you see on set to what you see on screen? Is there a lot of post-production involved?
Yeah, well, you know, the one thing about the movies is because we're making a movie, we're having fun and all this stuff, you see it and you say, well, that looks strange, but you're busy trying to do good and remembering things and how to do it. But then when I see the movies like you guys, and you know, at the beginning when you see the trap and it goes to black, and it's like, you know, the thing, then the impact hits me too, because it's very strong visually and the sound, you know, heavy. So it's different on the set, obviously, but the end product is obviously very good and successful. Do you guys have a favorite song? Which one?
My favorite is
3.
actually all of them.
All of them together.
Yeah, I can beat the entire
Yeah.
story.
So you watch them all one by one.
Yeah.
It's great. I love watching them to death. Do you have nightmares at night? And where are you from? Yeah.
Do you miss doing TV series?
Huh?
Do you miss doing TV series? Because in the past we used to do TV series.
Oh yeah. You know, I did a few series, but I took a few years off because I hurt my back, and now I'm struggling and all that stuff. So I've been doing screen tests for some series like Black Sails and Rain. I don't know if you'll show you. Do you have Black Sails here?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm gonna see what's happening, but I want to do a series. Yeah.
Because in France, you moved from the TV series players.
Yes, that was one of my favorite ones.
So it was fun, and I know that in France it was very popular. So that's how we knew it at that time.
Oh, what, players?
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun. But series now, because TV has become even better, like Game of Thrones, you know, these big shows. I want to do a series again.
Besides, you mean of the style of shows you like?
Yeah, I like period pieces. But you know, anything that's good quality. It doesn't have to always be about killing. Maybe I get a girl that kisses.
Could you share with us some good memories you have from the set of players?
Yeah. Well, Ice-T. Does anybody know Ice-T? The rock guy? Yeah, he's very funny, good guy. The other guy, Frank, was very funny. So every day we were laughing, you know, and making the directors crazy because it was fun to make them nuts. But everybody that worked on that set, all the other actors, they used to come very serious. And by the second day, they were laughing too. So that set was one of the most pleasurable places. I can't tell you everything else. My mother would kill me. I'm glad you like it.
So they came with big heads. How did they get that idea?
With what?
And so the big heads. Big heads. Heads of big.
The head of big head?
Big.
Pig's head.
Oh, the pig's head.
Yeah.
I thought you said I have a big head. What's the question about the pig head?
How did they come up with that?
You know, the two guys that created it, little guys like this big, they look very innocent, but they came up with these crazy ideas. And I didn't know, but I know how to put it on. And I hated it, because it's hot under there. And I look like a pig.
Do you remember your first reaction when you read the script for the first time?
I tell you the truth, when they told me I'm going to be the main guy coming in to the Jigsaw, in 3 I was in for 1 minute, you know, by the introduction, but then 4 was the big one. And I didn't want to read the script because I didn't want to trick or try and be smart to trick the audience because, you know, at the end, it's a surprise. Do you remember 4? When I take the red thing off with the black guy? But I didn't read it, so I would be surprised too. So, you know, I didn't read it. But it worked because the audience was like, oh shit, that's, you know. Or I heard a lot in the cinema, can I say good words here? Oh fuck, that's it, you know, which is good reaction. Because surprise. Are you French?
Yes.
Oh, le fuck. Le fuck. Sorry, I thought that was funny.
Before you were in soccer, you were actually a professional football player.
Yes, I played soccer before, which was a long time ago. I actually play soccer now with Frank Wolf in LA for fun. Yes, but soccer was too long ago. Now I walk, I don't know. How are you? Welcome.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
And this guy in the middle, be careful, he looks dangerous. We have Superman and Superwoman. Very good, very strong couple. You remind me of me when I went to school, always late.
Wie heeft er nog een vraag voor Costas? Dit is het moment. Doe maar.
I was wondering, since you mentioned going from soccer to acting, what was that like? Because that seems like two very different careers. How do you switch?
Well, I loved being a sportsman, but I hurt my legs, and I went to America to visit somebody. And somebody goes, you should be an actor. I'm like, how do you become an actor? You know, what are you talking about? So I went to acting class just for fun. And then within a short time, I got my first movie. So I'm making the movie with Willem Dafoe and some other big actors. And I'm going, le fuck. And then my friends would come visit me from when I used to play soccer with, and I'm making TV series, movies, and I'm thinking to myself, this is good life, right? It's not always easy, but it's good when you're doing good, right? And my friends would call me going, what the fuck are you doing? I said, I'm an actor, man. They go, what? They go, I want to be an actor too. Then I knew it's okay, I didn't want to play soccer anymore. Acting's good. And you can do it a lot longer, you know?
You said that you were a fan of Game of Thrones and that kind of show that you would like to play in it. Do you think that for an actor it would be easier to play in a show that is fan of?
That is fan of?
Yeah.
I think so. I think a lot of people, even big actors, they're like, I love that show, I want to do it. Even if they're movie stars, they want to do Friends because they like Friends. Like, you know, Bruce Willis and these people do visit Sean Penn and Friends. So on the other hand, to join something that you like is like a gift. I mean, you don't want to join a club you don't like, so it must be fun. And sometimes that happens, you know. And sometimes you can't be a part of the show because it's already full of the cast, and you have to just watch it to be a fan. It's still good to be a fan of things, you know, because actors, they start watching stuff because they're in everything. But it's still good to have that child inside when you watch the stuff.
Would you say that the competition for an actor is tougher when you grow in age or at the beginning?
I think in the beginning it's tough to get yourself to be seen. And then if you do good, obviously things come to you, people are aware of where they find you. But when you get a little older, I think for women it's tougher, I've heard. But for men it's tough too because sometimes you don't fit. he's not 35 anymore, he's not 50, somewhere in the middle. So, you know, things, you have to find your place. But I think also when you get older, you're more relaxed about it. You don't care about the cameras and stardom and all that stuff. You just do your job, you have fun. You go on holiday. You go to Belgium to have some beer and some chocolate.
What would be your advice to people who start in the acting career?
Don't do too many drugs. Just do it. You know, everything's like if you study, if you work hard, things happen. You know, stay healthy. Don't be desperate. You know, try not to sleep with the producer if you're a girl. Try not to screw the producer's wife if you're a guy. But studying hard is good, you know. But some people have it more natural, some people have to try harder. You know, all these famous soccer players and artists, they didn't do it just like that. They have to try and develop something. So be disciplined, you know. That's my best advice.
If you could get a role in any currently running series, which series would
Would it be? If I right now?
Yes, so any currently running series.
Well, you know, something like a Game of Thrones or Vikings or Pirates, because you don't have to put on a suit every day. Like if I play a cop, you know, 5:30 in the morning, you have to put on a suit. I don't know about you guys, but I hate wearing suits unless I'm going to a wedding. So, you know, it's like always like this, you have to look perfect. If you get the pirate, you just put the shit on your head, you put it, you're like, all day, comfortable, you know? I want to do a series where I'm comfortable all the time, if possible, but also good quality. Like, what are the Belgian people here? What are the top 3 shows in Belgium? Like Game of Thrones or something? Do you have?
Certainly Game of Thrones. It's very
It is.
popular right now.
It was. And the other shows that are big here, Walking Dead. The Walking Dead's big everywhere. Maybe that one I should do too. I'm a zombie right now because I drank last night. I just do it, no makeup.
You said you were a fan of TV shows. What's your best TV show?
My best. I like a lot of old ones, but you know the comedies sometimes from the 80s. But now, shit, you know this, you know, and I like New York detective shows and too. But I watch a lot of documentaries, serial killers. Maybe one of those guys. I like the real life about murder and things like that, how they find the people, how people fall in love, and then they tell you their love story, and then at the end, halfway through, one kills the other, and they show you why. So be careful. I like documentaries a lot, but TV shows, I'm going to find out. The one I get will be my favorite.
Yeah, to be honest, I think you have, and don't take this the wrong way, but I think you have the looks and the voice to be like a mafia boss or something. A remake of The Godfather, I think you
I would love it. Yeah, that's my favorite stuff, gangster stuff. Anybody like gangster movies? Godfather, things like that. Yeah, but that would be
I think it may be good, Don Corleone.
yeah, just have to shave it. The Godfather was a great film.
That's something they can call me for.
Yeah. Well, I've done that before too. I actually played Joe Bonanno, who was a very famous, you know, gangster in the 40s. Big series in Sicily with Italian and all that stuff. I've done a few other ones, you know. I like that a lot. You can swear a lot. Fuck you! It's good fun. Excuse me. I'm a nice boy too.
You could also be the bad guy in a Western movie.
Yeah, it's good, but I don't like riding horses.
That's not the problem.
It's a lot of work on the horse, off the horse. But I have big respect for old men that play cowboy movies because they're tough.
At this stage of your career, do you still have to go to auditions, or do you have some friends or contacts that go to you and say, hey, we have a character for you?
Good question, because if you, I used to, when you're doing a certain level, they come to you, they talk to you, they offer you sometimes. For the big ones, you have to fight. But now I'm at the position where I have to fight for everything because I took 4 years off, and they forget. You know, the fans are good; they remember, but in Hollywood, they forget. So you have to go. Mickey Rourke told me once, you have to kick the door down and go, "I'm here." You know, you have to give it everything. And that's the struggle, especially if you get a little bit older, you have to go and take. You know, they don't give so easy. Yes, I audition. Sometimes you talk to yourself like that. What am I doing? Because you have to learn the lines. At night in bed, you know. Like, and then tomorrow you have to go do it in front of 20 people. It makes you crazy. That's why actors are really cuckoo.
After the success of the Saw movies, did you feel that you could be drawn to a certain typecast?
Yes, I think it has hurt me a little bit, but you have to break out somehow, you know. A lot of actors have done it. I mean, even John Travolta, a certain time back when he was dead, and all of a sudden he came back again. Mickey Rourke, you know, things stopped, and then big actors. Mickey Rourke's one of the great actors. And then he got his chances again. So yeah, you have to change it. Like I'm killing people in Saw, which is fun. But when was the last time I did a love story? You know, I have to practice my kissing and see if I can get it right.
Was there a part in the movies where you said to yourself, this is truly disgusting?
Yeah. I mean, while I'm making the movie?
Yeah. Well,
in the Saw movies?
Yeah.
Yes, I told the story yesterday. I don't know if you remember.
I wasn't here yesterday.
Yeah. So you're a fan of Saw?
Yeah.
So in number 4, do you remember when I'm listening to the tape that I take out of Tobin's body?
Yeah.
That morning I go to work. I think it was that night, and it was my first or second day with them again. You know, like now I'm part of the whole group. So I go on the set to do that scene, and I woke up and I see Tobin on a slab, dead. You know, they do the autopsy, and he's naked. And I'm going, everything, pubic hairs, everything, right? And I go, come on, put a talent. What? Is he such a serious actor? He has to be naked. Do something. I'm swearing. I'm going, fuck, come on, man. No, it's disgusting. But it was a dummy, wasn't it? I'm going to cover it up anyway.
He had a real penis. He had a real penis.
Yeah, it looked real to me, but I didn't touch it.
But someone did. Someone had to make it.
It's wrong. That was disgusting. Nothing against Tobin's body. Do you remember the scene where I had to sew myself up?
Yeah.
They put this stuff like that. I mean, it looked disgusting.
How did you do it?
They put this special rubber,
Yeah.
and it feels like, you know, like, I don't want to say anything disgusting, but like something wet on your face. And that was it. Obviously it's clean, but it just looked disgusting.
Yeah.
But Tobin's body still was disgusting.
But it does show how realistic the dummies were.
Yeah, well you guys, for all the fans of Saw, the special effects that you see are fantastic, right? Do you remember the body with the thing, the pendulum with the guy? I saw that, and when I saw it on the screen, I went, wow. The guy with the one eye, everything. The only one I did, like that disgusting things when the guy's guts came out, the intestines, that was disgusting.
How did they do the slinging mechanism? Was it all computer made?
They had the real thing there.
Was it real?
Yeah, but his body was in, it looked like that, but it was in, and then they had fake legs there, so you could see them come.
Okay.
But very interesting to look at. Disgusting.
Who wants the last question?
Someone else wants to? I'm curious. Do you want to do it? Yeah, you can do it.
One each.
One each.
We can do both. We can do
both.
Don't fight over it.
But I have no question.
You have no question? Okay. Mine is pretty stupid, so it's a pretty last question, so I just want to know how did they make the blood, the fake blood? What is it? Is it
It's a special mixture of syrup and something like that.
Can you drink it?
Yeah, it doesn't hurt you, but it's very sweet.
It's very sweet.
Yeah.
Did you drink it?
I've swallowed blood a few times. It's disgusting.
Everything
Like a little bit's okay, but if you go, sometimes at the dentist you have to swallow.
Yeah.
It's bad.
So that was a pretty stupid question. Anyone else? A serious good question.
You guys have been very lovely, everybody's smiling. I have a question for you. Why are you so pretty?
Because F.A.C.T.S is one of the rare events where we can come just like that.
Yeah, you can be free. Good, you look good. What's that, black girl?
Yes.
Looking good, girls. I might make my bodyguard.
I could be a bodyguard. I'm pretty.
Really? You too.
Thank you.
I got 5 bodyguards. Good.
Yes. Do I get paid?
It's out of you and Superman. Any more? Anything else? You're all very nice people. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, maybe one last question. If you ask it, so I heard you said something about black sails.
Yeah.
Do you play in it?
No, I screen tested for it, for a new role. I don't know yet, but it was good. It went good, But sometimes they want the guy who looks like English.
So the possibility of you playing a new season is...
If I was to get it, it would be the new season.
Oh, okay.
Good character. But you have to fit the character, sometimes they have other people.
I can see you as a pirate, so...
Yeah,
You look like a pirate, maybe a bit of beard.
People have a beard.
Yeah.
Talk like that.
I will hire you on the spot, I swear, on the spot. If I ever make a pirate movie, can I call you?
I can deal with money. I like this guy. Hurry up, make a movie.
Make movie? Okay.
Hurry up, get it done.
Okay, give him een hartelijk applaus. Costas Mandylor.
Thank you for sitting with me. I'm going to go over there and sign some stuff. Maybe I'll see you there, but people are good people. Thank you.
Have a great day.
Wie je het? Wie je het?